Today, we are tackling the absolute basics of inpainting and how to master selective editing using both SDXL and the current gold standard, Qwen Image Edit. Many of you have been asking how to target a specific face or object in a crowded scene without ruining the rest of your image. Let's get into it. We start with a basic SDXL text-to-image workflow using Juggernaut XL at 1280 x 720. Our prompt is simple: vibrant blue hair. It looks great, but what if we want to apply this to an existing photo? We load an image of two women singing. Our goal is to change only the hair of the woman on the left. Open the mask editor and paint over the hair. To make this work, we use the native Inpaint model conditioning node. We hook up our pixels, our mask, and our prompts. With a standard SDXL fine-tune, the results are honestly terrible. To fix this, we switch to a dedicated Juggernaut XL inpainting model. Everything else stays the same, and now the result is far more believable. The model sees the entire image context, but only modifies the masked pixels. This is the foundation of image editing, but if we want pro-level results, we use Qwen Image Edit. In our SDXL test, we were capped at 720p. With Qwen, we're pushing 1920 x 1088. If we simply ask Qwen to change the hair color via text prompt, the resolution causes the background to shift. Even using the flux context image scale to help with the ratio, you might still see a 1 or 2 pixel shift in the unmasked areas. The solution is combining Qwen with the inpainting method. We use the Inpaint model conditioning node and mask the hair. Now, the rest of the image remains mathematically untouched while the hair turns vibrant blue. Pro tip: you can simplify this further. Skip the conditioning node, encode your input image to a latent, and use the Set Latent Noise Mask node. It achieves the same result with a much cleaner workflow. Finally, let's apply this to face swapping. We're using our BFS Head Swap v3 workflow that you guys loved in the previous video. If we run it normally on this image, both women's heads get swapped and the background drifts. By adding an Inpaint mask to the woman on the left, we pin the rest of the image in place. Even at 1080p, the swap is seamless, the proportions are perfect, and the woman on the right remains original. We can even mask out her white t-shirt and prompt for a blue dress. It works perfectly every time. We have a lot more to cover, including the Inpaint crop and stitch nodes and the complexities of inpainting with distilled models like Z-Image Turbo. In our next video, we will dedicate the time to Z-Image. And that's the node, all open source, no filler. Thank you for watching. Grab the file, keep creating.